using the new Facebook streamer, so I'm hoping that this is working because it's all new to me. So hi everyone, my name is Lynn. I think it has stopped now. No, we are still live. Good. Sorry. My name's Tamsin, and I work with parents who want to make work for them. They want to work from home, but they also they want to be full-time carers to their children and full-time parents. So yes, I mentioned last week that I would actually cover actual topics to do this week. So things that you can do from home and you can make money from. So here we go. So the main thing that I have found is you need to focus on what you love doing, what you don't have to be motivated to do. Intrinsically, you wake up in the morning and you don't have to think twice before you even start doing X, Y, or Z. It might be, I know for me, before I had my daughter, I used to get up in the morning and the first thing I would do is go to the gym or train or do some kind of exercise. I would be up at 5:30 and go straight to the gym for a couple of hours. And for some reason, I might even do it on the way home from work. So at that point, if I'd wanted to give up employment, it would have been an idea for me to do something around the motivation to train or to stay fit. Now things are a bit different, but I do the thing that I do intrinsically is spend time with my daughter, and I can't think of anything else that I really would prefer to do. So hence why I've kind of tried to, I'm trying to create awareness around it, and this is me doing the lives. This is the only thing that's actually got me on Facebook Live doing these. The first one was so uncomfortable for me. The sound was awful, the lighting was awful. Yes, I had written down what I was kind of supposed to say, but I was a bit like I watched it back again yesterday, and I was like, how many ums are in there? And also, I still do it now. How many times do you frown? And my God, your mouth is a bit wonky, and oh God. But anyway, talking about working around family life was the only thing that motivated me enough to get me on here, talking to people I don't know, putting myself out there. So find something like that inspires you, that you do without even thinking. So I've got a list of a few things here that might resonate with you. This is my favorite one because it's working as a freelancer online. Yes, that covers everything to a certain extent, but it's capitalizing on any specialist skill you might have. So for example, I've got a friend who's an amazing desktop publisher. Like, you can give her a document that looks horrific and 20 minutes and she'll have it looking like, you'd be like, oh my God, did I create that? You created someone else can create content, but if you can make something easy to assimilate to the eye, people can take in what's on the document. I mean, that's such a skill, it's unbelievable. Focus on that. Put yourself out there, get a profile. So the two best places that I've found to create these profiles online for freelancing is Upwork and People Per Hour. If anyone's interested, I can do a little synopsis on each of them, on how to get on there, how to create your profile, etc. But there are ways that you can go straight online. You don't have to create your own audience. You don't have to create a buzz around what you're doing. Go to a place that already has an audience of millions and people that come on there that want work done. And then it's your job to actually create a profile that not necessarily creates buzz, but showcases what you can do properly. Because we're all very good at dimming our own light. So actually create a profile that shows how amazing you are at whatever it might be. I've got other things on here. So are you a career office worker of some description? So become a VA. That's huge. And now we're in a time when people are having to work from home, people who have always been, I could never work from home. They are having to find a way to do it. And actually, I think some people will, at the end of this, maybe the next 3 weeks here, or however long it takes to pan out, they will go, actually, no, this is actually better for me, so let me find a way to make this work. And you being a VA could enable them to do what they want to do at home. So maybe do that. And a VA can be of any description. It can be document editing, it can be support, it can be travel itineraries, taking phone calls, bookkeeping. Something I hate doing is even just keeping track of my receipts. If I could just take a picture of my receipts and send it to someone and they keep track of it. I know how important it is, but if someone else could do that for me, and I could afford someone else to do that for me, I love that. You can help design and build websites with people wanting to start their businesses from home. They may need a website, they may not. Or offer translation services. That's huge. To take something global, you can offer translation service. Brilliant. Design presentations, as I mentioned earlier. I've got a friend who's a desktop publisher expert. If you can make something catchy to the eye, I think that's something genius. Or offer a consultancy on any topic or specialization that you have. HR, money saving tips, especially now, project management, time management. I know I did a few things on it last week, but I think I barely scratched the surface. And personal trainers. It's normally one-to-one. You can do Zoom sessions. My old personal trainer in London, she's doing online sessions, and it's amazing. And you can then capitalize on it. They're more scalable if you do them online, because more and more people can join. Yes, you can't specialize it to that one person, or you can't what's the right word? Personalize it. That's the word I'm looking for. But it's scalable. Whereas actually a PT, when you do one-to-one, that's not scalable. There are only so many hours in the day. There's only so much that you can earn unless you start getting to the levels where you can, elite, and you can charge 150, 200 quid now. So personal trainers, and not only personal trainers, Pilates and yoga teachers as well. That's a huge upsurge that's been recently. Are you good at talking to people? Extracting information from people is key. I had an interview with Dee day before yesterday, and some of the questions she asked I hadn't even thought of when it came to my vision and what I wanted to actually achieve from starting this. Having the ability to do that, extract information from people, make them think about things, is amazing. Could you do market research for someone who wants to start a business? Could you be the person that gets out all the kinks and everything, and gets all the details and possible niches? Brilliant. One thing that I have said, as you can see, I'm still doing notes. I'm no longer a professional. Is if any of these ideas do appeal to you, or you'd like me to research them further, or do a how-to, like I said, I mentioned with Upwork or people per hour, then do just drop me a message and let me know. I've put our group in here if you want to come and join the group, and I'll be putting more content in there. But some things to be aware of when you do become self-employed or offer something online is to be very clear about what it is that you offer. Yeah, that's all. The clearer you are, the more likely you are to get clients, and then the more likely you are to be able to get clients that actually you can solve their problems. So, and think of a couple of freebies to begin with. Not huge numbers, but just enough to get a couple of testimonials to bring a couple of bit of momentum in. So maybe if you're a PT, do 1 or 2 free group calls or group exercise calls for a week or so, and so that people can comment, tell their friends, and then the next week after you can start charging whatever you deem is necessary for it. One thing to note is income can be irregular, peaks and troughs. Be aware of how you could create a good lead generation into your business, so that you create a constant funnel of business through, so you have a steady monthly income that you can actually rely on. And don't give up. It's not going to be an overnight success. It is hard work, but if you work on your passion, I don't think there's any other way to strive to thrive. Goodness, I can never get my mouth around that. Strive to thrive. And something I even said to myself this morning was, I've been getting in my own way, and I need to just allow myself to proceed so that I can succeed. Just one step every day is all you need to take. You don't have to solve the world's problems in your first session or in your first product that you offer or anything like that. Just start. If you're passionate about something, it will shine through in spades. That much I can guarantee you. That's the one thing I can guarantee you. So find your passion, focus on it, and your speciality, and work as a freelancer online with it. So that's my main topic for today, or my main advice for today. And I'll be covering more tomorrow and the rest of the week. But as I said, any questions, drop me a message, comment on this video. And do please come and join us in the group. I'm trying to create a community where we can all bounce ideas off each other and we can motivate each other, because it's hard. Getting online today was hard for me. We've had a rubbish weekend. My daughter's sleep is completely up the spout. I am sideways with tiredness, and I nearly thought, you know what, no one's really needs to hear from me, so maybe I just won't go on today. And I thought, well, if I don't show up, how do I expect other people to show up? So just one step every day. Allow yourself to proceed to succeed. That's what I'm telling myself today. So what I'd like to tell you. So yes, thank you so much for your time. Yeah, any comments, anything you'd like me to cover, like I said, post in the video or drop me a message, and I will be back tomorrow, you lucky things. Okay, take care. Bye-bye.